Right now, in your kitchen trash, there is a small pile of vegetables you already paid for and threw away, and every single piece of it could still be growing. The root end, you cut off your green onions. The bottom of that head of lettuce. The core of your celery. All of it still has enough living tissue to regrow into a brand new plant, for free, using nothing but a windowsill and a glass of water. I'm going to show you 15 vegetables you can regrow from scraps you were about to throw in the bin, starting with the ones that work in nothing but water. No soil, no pots, no cost at all. Welcome back to Thrifty Root Garden. This channel exists for one reason, to help you grow more and spend less, and there's no better example of that than what we're covering today. Regrowing vegetables from scraps isn't a gimmick. It's one of the oldest tricks in frugal gardening, and it works because a lot of the vegetables we eat are only the part above the growth point. The roots, the base, the core is still alive when we throw it away. Give that living tissue water, light, and a little patience, and it picks up right where it left off. I've grouped these 15 into 3 categories. Water regrowers that need nothing but a glass on your counter, soil regrowers that need to go straight into dirt, and root regrowers that regenerate an entire new plant from a single pie. Let's start with the easiest ones first. Water regrowers, no soil needed. Number 1. Green onions. This is the classic starter scrap, and for good reason, it's nearly foolproof. Save the white root end with about an inch of the green attached, stand it upright in a small glass with the roots submerged, and set it on a sunny windowsill. Within a week, you'll see new green growth from the center, and you can keep snipping what you need indefinitely as long as you refresh the water every few days. Number 2. Celery. Cut the base off about 2 inches from the bottom, where all the stalks connect, and set it root side down in a shallow dish of water. Within a week, new pale leaves start pushing up from the center. Once you see solid new growth, transplant it into soil, and it'll continue developing into a full, harvestable plant over the following weeks. Number 3. Romaine lettuce. The same trick that works on celery works on romaine. Save the stub base, set it in a shallow dish with the cut side up, and the base just touching the water, and keep it in indirect light. New leaves emerge from the center within days. It won't regrow into a full head indefinitely, but you'll get several rounds of fresh leaves before the base is spent. Number 4. Bok choy. Bok choy regrows almost identically to romaine. Save the base, set it in a shallow dish of water, and watch new leaves emerge from the center within a week. Once roots develop, it transplants into soil easily and will continue producing. Number 5. Fennel. Save the bulb base the same way you would celery or lettuce. Place it root down in water, and new fronds will emerge from the center within a week or 2. Fennel regrows more slowly than the others on this list, so patience matters here more than technique. Number 6. Cabbage. The core of a cabbage, left with a bit of stem attached, will send up new small leaves when placed in a shallow dish of water. It won't regrow a full head the way the original did, but the tender new leaves that emerge are genuinely useful for cooking and worth the zero-cost effort. Number 7. Leeks. Leeks regrow almost exactly like green onions. Save the white root base with an inch or 2 attached, stand it in water, and new growth emerges from the center within a week. Once established, transplant into soil for continued growth. Root vegetables. Soil regrowers. Number 8. Garlic. A single clove that's already started sprouting a green shoot is one of the highest value scraps you can plant. Push it into soil root down, and it'll grow into a full plant. It takes months to form a new bulb, but along the way you get garlic scapes and greens that are edible on their own. Number 9. Ginger. A knob of ginger with a visible eye or bud can be planted directly into soil, buried just below the surface with the bud facing up. Ginger is slow, expect months before you have a usable harvest, but a single store-bought piece can produce a surprising amount of new root over time. Number 10. Potatoes. A potato with visible eyes can be cut into pieces, each containing at least one eye, and left to dry for a day before planting a few inches deep in soil. Each piece has the potential to grow into a full new plant, meaning a single sprouting potato from your pantry can produce several plants at once. Number 11. Sweet potatoes. Suspend a sweet potato half submerged in water using toothpicks, and it will send up sprouts called slips from the top. Once those slips grow a few inches, twist them off, root them in water for a few days, then plant them in soil. Each slip becomes its own new plant. Number 12. Turnips and beets. The top inch of a turnip or beet, with the leafy crown still attached, will regrow greens when placed cut side down in a shallow dish of water or directly in moist soil. You won't regrow the root itself, but the greens that come back are fully edible and fast-growing. Number 13. Carrots. The same trick works on carrot tops. Set the top inch in a shallow dish of water, and it will sprout fresh green fronds within days. Like beets and turnips, you're regrowing the greens rather than a new root, but they're a genuinely useful, fast, zero-cost bonus crop. Bonus regrowers. Number 14. Onions. A whole onion that's already sprouting in the pantry can be planted directly into soil, root down, and it will continue growing. It won't reform into a large storage onion, but it will produce usable green shoots for weeks. Number 15. Pineapple. Not a vegetable, but too good to leave off this list. Twist the leafy crown off the top of a pineapple, let the cut end dry for a day or two, then plant it in soil. It takes patience, sometimes over a year before fruiting, but it's one of the most satisfying free plant projects there is. If this is the kind of gardening you're into, getting more out of what you already have instead of buying more, subscribe, because this is exactly what this channel is built around every week. And let me know in the comments which of these 15 you're trying first. I read every comment, and it genuinely shapes what I cover next. That's the full list. If you tried even a few of these, you're already growing food for free that most people are paying for every week at the store. If this was useful, hit like. It helps this channel reach more people trying to garden without spending more money. And subscribe if you want next week's video the moment it's up. I'll see you in the next one.